Your little $2,000 a month is doing something in Thailand, whereas in the States, we broke, nigga. I gotta go to work. That ain't enough, okay? That's what I'm talking about. You can go up there and be King Kong, but don't act like you some prize.
The I don't need no man strong, independent, westernized, modern woman of today is losing their footing in the dating market, similar to real products in a real marketplace, at the point that they lose their value, they lose their utility, they lose their luster, they lose their newness, the demand begins to fall. Women today, westernized women today, are beginning to lose their demand to the Eastern woman, and they hate it. Men that identify as passport bros are leaving the country to go abroad to look for love abroad at a higher value and at a cheaper cost, for lack of a better term. Listen to me, you guys are gonna love this conversation today. Shout out to my brother, Richie Mack from Zoom to Thailand. This brother who's in Thailand right now after having a divorce, found an Eastern, lovely young lady to live life with into the future. And he's thoroughly enjoying it because she doesn't have this materialistic, westernized, modern woman mindset, and he documents it. He recently had a dope conversation that turned heated with a few married couples while in Thailand in reference to the passport bro movement. So you guys already know, we must get active. Without further ado.
So I wanted to interview her and ask her what her take was on being an attractive sister out here and what the attention was for her versus how it usually is in the Matrix. I asked KB to bring her over so I could talk to her, and KB brought the whole crew.
It's not that we don't want to support. It's even
Not want to ever see
yeah, go ahead.
wash the clothes?
I encourage women, ask the males that you know, especially if they're married. If you have males around you that they're married, talk to them. Ask them what they think about your point of views. Ask them whatever questions, because to your point and to Richie's point, unfortunately in the black community, you have a lot of single parent households. And the issue is a lot of women are talking to other women about what a man is or what a man is supposed to do, instead of talking to a man and saying, hey, what do men really want? What are some of your likes and dislikes? We're the customer, the same way you're the customer. Some people are more modern, some people are more traditional. And you have to be able to have that upfront conversation.
Absolutely.
Like my wife and I had a serious conversation. Here's my negotiables and here are my non-negotiables. Now, I don't know if you want to share what one of my non-negotiables were, right? It is not one size fit all. Yes. And I feel like that's one of the biggest issues in our community. I feel like men, we do a better job at talking to our female friends and asking questions. Hey, can you give me the female perspective on this? I don't know that enough black women do that.
I don't know. I just, that's I don't know. It just seems, first of all, I feel like you're kind of saying the same thing I said. Always have a conversation about expectations before you get into a relationship with somebody. Absolutely. Not only that, but you need to check in every 6 months because those things can also change. So it's not really a black or a white thing. And if I need some more support, because I know a number of black women who have been married.
Before we go any further, I'm gonna call out a couple of quick things within this conversation. These 4 people right here are married. This guy's wife is her. This guy's wife is her. One of the things that this brother said is that it's key for women to actually have conversations with men regarding what men like. Because today, a lot of what men like is defined by women, and it is popularized within our media. There begets a weird feedback look where woman is looking at media, determining what men like or who men are, but was created in a way to pander to that woman. So in reality, it's not how actually men are. It's the image of men that women want. Secondly, look how cool, calm, and collected this brother is trying to break down basic logic to the couch and pay attention to the type of rabid response that we receive from the sister code sitting right over here. Also take note that this brother's wife, when asked a question regarding his non-negotiables, she deferred back to him, as opposed to the non-deferral that we receive from this lovely married young woman right here. Watch the pensiveness or the inability to respond from her husband. And then also pay attention to the lovely Thai woman with the very uncomfortable arm cross throughout the length of this video. Leg out!
So it's not really a black or a white thing. And if I need some more support, because I know a number of black women who have been married and still single parents in their household. We're not saying all men gotta do the dishes and wash the clothes and do everything. That's not what I'm saying, but some women need support in other ways. And it's not just going to work, coming home, laying up, looking at TV and doing it all over again. Sometimes, some women are okay with that, and that's fine. If that is the life that you want to live, if that's your non-negotiable,
Look at the husband.
If you got to go to Thailand to find a girl that's going to do that, more power to you.
Look, watching content like this, you're beginning to understand why so many men are just saying, see ya, I'm not dealing with mouths like this anymore. You wear your aggressiveness like a badge of honor. It's not cool, it's not funny, but see, our media propagates this type of behavior as if it's normal. Relax.
But what's happening is now a lot of black women are just more willing to be single than deal with some shit that's on their non-negotiable list.
Here's the lesson here, and I'm...
I don't need no man like my grandma did talking points. Most Thais think the opposite. They're room.
I've been to Thailand before, and what Richie Mack is saying is absolutely true. When I left, I didn't want to leave. In fact, we extended our trip a couple of extra days just because of the amount of fun that we were having. And another thing, this woman here said that women are now choosing to be single, and I think that's so far from the truth. Men are choosing who to be in a relationship with while women are choosing who to have sex with. These women are not choosing to be single. Their issue is that the men that they want don't want them for long-term relationship. That's why we call them cat shepherds. That's why we call them dog shepherds, because they've either aged themselves out or behaviored themselves out of the dating market. These women do not want to be single. It is their biological imperative to be protected, to be safe, to be covered, so they can be their most feminine that they can be. Because without protection, then you're protecting yourself. You're in your masculine. Well, let's go on and see more of what this argumentative young lady has to say.
Now that you guys have the choice, look how it's working out for you
Yeah,
guys.
that's okay. This is what I understand.
No, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No, what you have to understand is that we're not mad. I think that is the misconception, is that we're mad at y'all because y'all not with us. I think that is the big disconnect here.
You say we're mad at you guys because you're not with...
I think you guys think that we're mad at y'all because y'all ain't married us. And we not. That's my point. We don't.
Look at her husband.
Do you really feel that way?
Yes, we're not. Listen, all we say is leave us out of it. If you gotta go off and find your happiness somewhere else, go find it. Leave me alone though, right? You don't gotta make a series about why
So angry.
American women are
So
horrible
bitter.
and why American women are that and why black women are that. Like, just go off and do your damn thing, and then we don't have no reason to respond. Like, there's nothing to respond to. Go live your life. We're not mad. Just go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really care about where you go and who you being with if you just don't fish on us. It's not gonna be like tie women because our history is different.
Right, but what's the TikTok videos all about then?
What you
If
talking
you're
about?
saying they don't care
The
on a
TikTok
regular
videos
basis.
are saying, look at your little dusty ass. Nobody wanted you anyway, okay? Yes, you over there getting that woman because you can give her $200 a month and she's gonna be happy and taken care of. Yes.
All right, this is another thing I'm talking about. You're sitting in someone else's country with someone else in the living room sitting right next to you, not even taking into consideration you could be insulting them.
Bad
Like I said
behavior.
earlier, this conversation got heated, and I don't think she meant to insult her. However, this is the matrix thinking
Absolutely.
I'm talking about, that men are trying to get away
Facts.
from.
And beyond that, don't be married to someone with a mouth like this and try to speak the opposite to things that she's saying, because then she'll take that mouth and use it on you. Her behavior and her attitude is why I take a look at the marriage system today and understanding that men lose their leverage at the point of marriage. And once you lose your leverage, the behemoth may then come out. I can only be so sorry for this man because he chose her, but now this is the rest of his life. This is what he's relegated to. How quick and easy her arguments disassemble into sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. She will never let these points go, and this terrifies the young, successful modern man today. Let go.
Your little $2,000 a month is doing something in Thailand, whereas in the States, we broke, nigga. I gotta go to work. That ain't enough, okay? That's what I'm talking about. You can go up there and be King Kong, but don't act like you some prize, and you are over there, and that is fine.
My brother is over there just contemplating his entire life choices. Oh, God, what did I do? My mama told me about her. I should have listened to mama. Mama told me she was crazy as hell. What are we doing? We're on vacation. We're on vacation and we're in a stranger's house. He invited us to come in here. The plant behind me smells so good. The food smells so good that his Eastern wife made for all of us before we got up in here. And my wife is in here with her belly out, embarrassing herself and me to boot. And now we're on camera. Damn it. Why does she not hold my manhood whole and with value? Why can't she defer to me like the other woman to the left of her? Why can't she do that? Oh, I got roped in. They lied to me. They told me, graduate high school, graduate college, get a nice job, meet a nice girl, get a home, get married, white picket fence, and I was gonna be happy. But Lifetime and Disney didn't tell me about this. No disrespect to the brother, but every man that is watching your body language on that couch knows exactly what's going through your head, my man. Keep holding strong, all right? Because you got way more patience than me, my brother. Here's the thing, though. You go on the other side of the internet, and the women are writing comments like, oh, look at how much he supports his wife. Oh, yeah, she's a little bit passionate, but she's a part of the sister code. Oh, and all this other bullshit. I'll be damned if my lady's up in someone else's house acting this way. But you hold her accountable, she gonna take half your shit. Let's proceed.
But yes, we didn't want you, and there's good reason. You had nothing to offer. You had nothing to offer me. That's why we don't care. We're not mad about that. Go, do your thing.
They just want you to just leave and don't say nothing. But when we tried that and we were quiet, every other female on TikTok had something to say. Passport Bro movement was a quiet movement, wasn't nobody bothering nobody. We wasn't saying nothing to nobody. Getting our passports, finding a country, and going about our business. All the expats, all you retirees, ex-military, pension holders, social security holders, you just got your passport, you found you a country, and you just left. We've been doing it for years, since World War II.
Yeah, the thing was that the whole space didn't really go viral until the haters joined in on the conversations. There were videos being created, but they were doing it in these kind of pockets and groups and online communities. But it really didn't bubble up and become a hashtag Passport Pros thing until the haters really got a hold of it. Similar to a Howard Stern or even a Kevin Samuels, the hate drove the conversation to virality. Let's keep going.
Out of it, because what you do is you go out and you spit this bullshit to the world, and now the whole world, we as black women, we already at the bottom of the motherfucking totem.
God.
Everybody, we at the very fucking bottom. So the last thing we need is our brothers, whether you at least look at me like your sister or your cousin, is shitting on me, right? Making other men not want to date me because we're problematic and all these other things, right? So all we saying is just like, shut up, nigga.
They're just saying, don't say it.
Shut your ass up.
Women in the United States say, passport bros, you're talking too much about women in the United States. You're putting us down. But the one thing I noticed that we hadn't done, I noticed this. No one has ever accused the passport bro, expats, no one has ever accused any of us of lying on black women.
Now, ain't no nigga don't ever want to marry me because the way y'all talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So that's all we say. Go do you. You know, and we respond to me.
Oh, sorry, I got a horrible taste in my mouth.
We don't start off just...
Yeah, but y'all started this one. Y'all started this passport.
When you pay attention to the passport bros, like they're getting women from like the DR, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, like women that can speak very little English, women that don't have education, women that need them.
Women that need them. Women are raised to be wives.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They learn everything from birth, from their father, from their mother, how to be a wife and how to support your man.
We're culturally trained to be a good wife.
Wow.
Extra Brazil.
When's the last time you guys have heard an American westernized woman talk about that I've been trained to be a wife? You don't hear that. What you do hear is all of their demands from a monetary, materialistic perspective. They don't want walks in the parks. They don't want Starbucks. Shit, they don't even want to go to Cheesecake Factory nowadays. They expect a buyer's fee even to have a conversation with them. And for what? For faulty product. Why would I go to a car lot and buy a car for $50,000 when I can go to a different car lot and buy a better car for half the price? Modern men today are just practicing economics. They're making rational decisions based off of the available product. And they are mad.
No wonder why they bad, son. No wonder why they're bad. Let's get it.
Yeah, we are taught that this is our job. This is supposed to be our job, or this is supposed to be our duty to please our husbands or to be a good wife. But again, for me, I don't see it as a job.
Lifestyle.
We do these things because we love them.
Love it.
And
Love
of course, it would make your man happy.
We're talking about this because some Western women do believe that
Look at these cutie pies.
cooking and cleaning is slavery. So what's your
Talk about it.
that?
El Guapo's opinion is that is just an excuse to be lazy.
I don't see myself being slave cooking or cleaning at our house, you know, or being with my husband in the future. It is only slavery when you're forced to do it.
Yeah.
True.
Right? We grew up doing these things in our parents' house. We even love to spoon feed them.
What is your definition of a passport bro? Your personal definition, so I get what you mean.
Well, okay, so the way passport bros have been presented, okay, or at least the understanding of the passport bros that I have, are men who basically go on tourism to find women that are not American. That is their ultimate goal, is to find a non-American woman because American women ain't shit. I mean, that's the second part of it. So that is my understanding. Now, you could be traveling, because some of them do, right? They maybe talk to a girl online for 6 months and take that trip to DR finally, or whatever the case may be, right? They're not all moving. A lot of them are really going to try to get their girls and bring them back. A lot of them are not staying wherever it is they are. So, yeah, it's like tourism, basically, you know, to a degree, but, you know, sex come with it, but yeah. And so, again, we don't have an issue with that. It's the fact that niggas get online like, yeah, look what I got. Yeah, y'all women back in the States, yeah.
Look at trying to
other wild,
infect
weird
this
ass
one.
shit. Like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Get your girl, that's fine. You got a little baddie, good for you. But like, y'all being real weird and ignorant about it. You know what I'm saying? Not you personally, but the quote unquote passport bros.
So that's your definition of a passport bro, basically.
Yes, that's what we perceive passport. That's what they have presented themselves to be.
It all goes back to traditional roles. It ain't about how much money you got and all that stuff. We don't care about that. We don't care if you work at McDonald's. If we're attracted to you,
she's so
and
happy.
you take care of us, because men innately, I don't know if it's right or wrong, we look for somebody like a mother. We look for somebody that's gonna cook, that's gonna take care of us, gonna clean.
Yeah, but y'all want me to mother you and fuck you, and that's sick. Okay?
What?
Like, that's sick. Like, y'all gotta pick one. Like, I can't be your your mama and your freak. Like, y'all want too much from a woman sometimes. Let's be real. Like, that's crazy.
I have permission to post this, right? I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
And I bet you any amount of money, if you were to ask her regarding this conversation, she would never admit to being disrespectful. She would never admit to talking over or being the loud mouth in the group. And I bet you if I had the opportunity to ask her questions regarding how she thought that this interview went, I guarantee you she'd take no accountability for her complete lack and utter disregard of anybody else's points within the room, that she was being disrespectful in a stranger's house, that nothing that she did should be perceived as a negative or perceived as a fundamental reason why dudes are To all of the beautiful, feminine, inspirational women that watch content on this sector of the internet, look at behaviors like her with complete and utter disgust. If you want a masculine man that is a provider, a protector, her behavior to us is like smelling a skunk. You want to go far away from it. You want nothing to do with it because you know that her mouth knows nothing of peace, knows nothing of respect, and at any given moment will choose to cut you down with her words or nag you into submission. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Shout out again to Richie Mack, Zoom to Thailand. Link to his channel in the description box down below. Guys, I've cut up this video probably a lot, so go over there, see the entirety of the video, because the entire video is absolutely fantastic. I think he's one of the best editors within this side of the internet. So go up there, send him some love, tell him MTR sent you. And last but not least, I know I have a wide age range and demographic on my channel, and I don't care if you were 18 years old or if you were 48 years old. If you haven't been abroad yet, what are you doing? I know that you're busy within your life, building within your purpose, building your utility within life, establishing financial foundation, but the investment to go somewhere else than where you are from is so fundamental to your growth and development as a man. Why? Because a man, you need perspective. And if you only have your own perspective from the city or the block that you grew up on, then you are blind to the full scope of the world around you. There is nothing more humbling than sitting your ass down in a random park bench in Prague and looking around at all of these people around that have no idea that you exist, don't care about your problems, and it makes you feel as though the issues or the problems or the perspectives that you have are this damn big. But you over here in America getting road rage in the middle of the traffic. For what? Do everything that you can in 2024 to see something new, to go abroad. Save up for this trip to Thailand. Trust me, because traveling will change your perspective. And as a man, it's necessary. Until next time, YouTube. Peace!